All right. We are joined today with Kevin Martin from Candlebox, who's actually going to be here at the Sawyer Theater inside the Egg in Albany coming up on the 2nd of February. How you doing today, Kevin?
I'm good. How are you? It's not lovely out here in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful day, so I'm doing well.
Oh, well, I'm excited for you because I'm watching it dump snow currently right outside this window.
I know.
It's terrible. I was creeping on your Instagram actually just a couple of minutes ago, wishing I was in the Bahamas and not watching the snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the Bahamas, please.
Beautiful, beautiful place. Anybody ever gets a chance to go to the Bahamas, go to the Bahamas.
What was your favorite part about the Bahamas?
Everything, really. It's just such a lovely place and so relaxing, and the water is like bath water. The people are amazing. The music there is really cool. It's just a I don't know. It's just earthy and like reggae, and I don't know. It's cool.
Definitely a different vibe happening.
Much more so than anything I've ever experienced. I'll tell you that much.
Right. We've got a new album coming for you here in the very near future. Is that correct?
Yeah, April 22nd.
April 22nd, we're going to get a brand new album. And the album is called Disappearing in Airports, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going on tour, you're going acoustic style, and you're going to play some songs from the new album, right?
Yeah, the three new songs in the set acoustically. We've got a few like full band shows, I believe the end of January and in February. But most everything I'm doing up to the release of the record is acoustic.
So when you're doing your acoustic shows, they really become some sort of storytelling experience, right? You get into it with the audience and they kind of get a feel of what you put into the music?
Yeah, 100%. It's all about telling the stories behind the songs, including the audience in the show. I'm very comfortable up there when I play acoustically, even though it's kind of a naked way to play the music. I'm a lot more comfortable with the atmosphere of just kind of telling stories and playing songs the way they were initially written. So it's nice to include the audience in that, and hope they're having as much fun with it as I'm having.
Awesome. So if your acoustic show is going towards a theme, like you're getting into where the music came from, is there a sort of theme that goes with the new album?
No, the new record's kind of all over the place. Emotionally, it's kind of, I've always been the type of person that's written about what I've experienced in my life, and songs like You and Far Behind, which were songs about loss and fear sort of thing. Those came from a very young age of growing up. Now that I'm in my 40s and I've experienced marriage and a 7-year-old son and kinds of great things that go along with life, my music's taken on a different kind of lyrical approach. It's a lot more emotional. It's a lot more personal. It's a lot more direct. There are songs on this record that I didn't necessarily want to say what I ended up saying, but the producers were adamant that I did that, and stay on it. Tell that story and say exactly how you feel and be as honest and naked as you can with these songs. And so that's what I did. And it's scary to do that when you're a singer in a rock band that people expect one thing of. So I'm not really sure. I don't think there's any real one direction that I've taken with this record, not to be confused with the band One Direction. But I've never really thought of myself as somebody who wanted to make a record that was, I guess, Pink Floyd The Wall type, where there was one underlying current through every single song. I've never been that kind of person. I think all those records. I don't know what they're called. I'm getting old. I forget everything.
Sort of going with
I don't know.
A concept album, if you will.
Concept. Hey, there's a concept. The word is concept.
Right. So, speaking of One Direction, I know we've talked before about how you might like to collaborate with some people that you might not think that you would collaborate with. Are they somebody that you might want to venture out of the box and maybe do a song with?
Yeah, absolutely. Adele. Her voice is unbelievable. She's just got that thing, Every once in a while, that voice comes along. I think in the 90s it was Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain and Alanis Morissette, and I guess in the 2000s it was Amy Winehouse, and,
right.
And even though Adele was always kind of under that spotlight, she really has just grown into an amazing singer, and just appreciate her voice so much as a fellow musician singer. Something that I can admire greatly. And yeah, I'd love to do a duet with her. I think she's unbelievable.
I would love to see the two of you acoustic. That would be
rad.
That would be an insane show live. So who are you going to be bringing with us when you come here in February? I'm sorry, who are you going to be bringing with you?
Brian Quinn with me. Brian is from a Philly native. Actually, I think he's born in Scranton, but he lives in Philly now. Pennsylvania boy that I met years ago. He was signed to the same label as us back when we made the Sun record, and we've been friends actually about 10 years now. Yeah, he was in this band called Foster Child and Octane, and when I needed to add another guitar player, he's the one that I thought of.
Awesome. Well, we cannot wait to have you here. Again, Kevin Martin from Candlebox going to be here on the 2nd of February at the Sawyer Theater inside the Egg in Albany. Thank you, Kevin, so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah.